he essentially reminded me of my truth in so many words and was like, dude, you're one of the best reps we got. You're so good. Are you kidding me? It's just circumstances right now. And like, try to help me understand that it's not about me. It's about the circumstance, and unattach myself from the circumstance and just focus on my power. And what's interesting enough is that next day, I had 4 of those appointments, and 2 canceled. 1 bought a slicer and 1 was a no sale. How do you think I was feeling? Pretty awful still. Thanks for the pep talk, Matt. Right? But I still made phone calls, and I still tried to remind myself of my truth, of my power, of what I'm capable of. The next day, that Tuesday, I had 3 sales, 3 in a row. The first one was a homemaker, second one was a studio set, and the other one was an ultimate upgrade from a homemaker. And I had a $2,200 day. I continued making phone calls. That next day, I had 12 appointments set up in the same neighborhood. In Saddlewood over in Wesley Chapel area. I completed 8 of them, and I sold $5K that day. I remember showing up to the team meeting at 9 p.m. I took a kid, Josh Moore, field training. Josh Moore is somewhere on this wall, by the way. I remember taking that kid field training, and he watched me sell an ultimate set to a single guy his girlfriend was on the couch sick, and Copeland Bennett looked me square in the eyes like, I finished the appointment. And he said, why should I get this today? I said, well, just to remind you of my goal, I want to hit this trip to Cancun. I'm really excited about it. I've been working really hard. I'm at my office every morning at 7 a.m. And this is my winter break while most of my friends are out partying and doing their own thing. I'm waking up early. I'm working hard. He's like, I can respect that. He's like, I don't think I'll use the knives. Maybe my girlfriend will, but I'll go ahead and buy the complete set from you. And I remember Josh's face was like that. Yeah. Like, are you serious? That shit just happened? Like his average order was like $120, you know? So he just watched me, you know, sell $5K he didn't see the whole $5K day, but he saw the $2,000 order of an ultimate set. And what's interesting enough is I call him every few years. In fact, I called him last year just to check in with him and just tell him, I said, I still tell your story. I tell him that. And I could tell on the phone. You could tell he's smiling. He's like, oh, it was a pleasure. It was all mine. We actually use the knives more than we ever thought we would. I love them. And it turns out he married that woman. So now they're married. And, so I think it's because of me. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the Cutco set that he bought her was the reason why they got married. Yeah. But he's like, we love the knives. We use them more than we ever thought we would. They're fantastic. And I'm glad everything worked out for you. It's almost the same thing he says every few years. And the magic happened. I ended up selling $9,500 that week. And somebody pointed out, I think it was Will Lovelace. Will pointed out next door, I was number 1 in the region that week and number 1 in the nation. And on that sales report, you'll see names like Zach Jenkins. You'll see who's our dream coach. You'll see names like Carlos Cordero, who is, one of the other top students in the country that week. It's really funny looking at some of those names back. I mean, we're going back 10, 11 years, 12 years. I don't even know. I share this with you because number 1, never get stuck in your head. Number 2, always control your emotions. And number 3 is never stop believing, right? You got to continue to work. You got to continue to give yourself an opportunity to win. An opportunity to win is really, really important. So any light bulbs or any takeaways from my story before I transition?
Just don't let yourself get down. Like, even if you have a bad day, calling or selling, there's going to be a good day right on the other side.
Yeah, 100%. And there's so many stories about that, right?
You never know who your changing mindset story is going to be, and who it's going to be with. So keep calling, stay positive when you do it.
Yeah, it's true. True. Stallings, Lauren Stallings. Lauren Stallings. And her younger brother was Sterling.
What?
Yep.
What's just about it? Go out later. His brother is getting done later.
Gator done, Slater.
Get her done.
Yep. Damn parents. So we want to help you guys have as much success as possible. This is a quick video clip. This is from a couple summers ago.
Hey everybody, my name is Philip McElroy. I'm from the Tampa Bay office, and I sold 11,719 for my push. And I mean, the only adversity I really faced was I started 7 days late. I was on vacation until then. Yeah.
So he started his push 7 days late. So so right now you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and the Magic Car Ride. You follow me? And so he's at 0 at today. So he's at 0 at today, but he still sold 11 grand. Let's see what he had to say.
I mean, I was kind of reluctant to join the squad at first, just because it was 2 weeks for my last summer at home, and I just kind of wanted to spend it with family and friends. But I mean, I guess my advice is just to suck it up. It's just 2 weeks where it's going to help you a lot, it's going to help the team a lot. And my original goal was 15,000. And I mean, I thought I was going to hit it, and I worked really hard. But it's always good to have goals that are higher for you than what you normally would go for. Normally I would have gone for 10,000, but I mean 15,000 was a little higher. I still made more than 10,000. So I mean, of course I wasn't happy with it, but I mean next time I just know I have to make more calls. And also another piece of advice is don't sleep. Do stuff when you originally get 10 hours of sleep. Do stuff those other 3 hours. Make phone calls, book appointments, stuff like that. So yeah.
So I think it's interesting, right? By the way, that next summer he ran a branch office, and then he moved on from Cutco after that. But I think it's so cool to think that if Philip didn't join that alliance, he wouldn't have had the opportunity for TLA to run his own branch and to move on to whatever he's doing right now. So I think those small decisions are important. And also, I love what he just said is think big. When you go into your appointments, right? Imagine everyone else around you is at a lot more Cutco than you've sold so far for the push, and you go into your appointment thinking, oh, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it would be nice if you could sell something, or coming from desperation versus listen, I'm going to hit my goal. I have this big ass goal, Miss Jones. So I'm going to hit it with or without you, but I would love to do it with you. So if you were ever going to get a bunch of Cutco, please do it today. Some people are upgrading their whole kitchen. Some people are getting all their gift shopping done. Some people are just upgrading their set. But for you, whatever you decide, today would be the day, because we get the biggest contests, come the biggest what? Come the biggest savings, biggest deals. You got it. Good. Let's quickly debrief Junk Knife page from yesterday. So I know Chelsea kind of filled me in a little bit. I want to debrief with those of you guys that were here. I also sent the link for those of you that weren't. Let's biggest takeaways from that video that you guys watched yesterday. So good, Chelsea, please.
So my biggest takeaway was just remembering all of the examples that you use when you're describing. So for a plastic knife, it's water slides out of plastic, so when they get wet, they're slippery. And would you want your kids sliding down with blades? And the toilet, you could put your hand on the actual bowl of the toilet and then go home and cook your food, and it would be
Excellent. What about you two girls?
Time that you spent on the page was kind of a light bulb for me, just because it's a lot more time usually on it. But just seeing how he went slow and described it.
Yeah. And the reason why does he do that? Why does he spend so much time on that page? Because without a problem, there's no what? Yeah, that's said differently. Without a problem, there's a no sale. Right? Because if they don't have a reason to buy new stuff, then they never will. So that page creates the problem or the need to buy stuff. Jules, what about you?
My name is on that. You made it very like personalized. They actually buy than just like very strict.
Yeah. Excellent. Great observation. Excellent. So I'm glad you got some value from that video. So one of the things I want to get accomplished today is I have a video I'm going to play for you, and then we're going to do a couple of our transitions. Okay. Then we are going to watch the close. I feel like that's a good reminder for a couple of you is watching what a fundamental close looks like. Pages 8 and 9, and then we'll be able to make some phone calls. Cool? And then tonight, of course, I see you tonight. We'll have a big phone jam, and we have something fun. We're the scavenger hunt. We're doing bigger or better. It's going to be a lot of very enjoyable. Wear your camo. Don't forget, because I did. So I have to figure something out. But don't you guys don't forget, because you guys get the raffle. So it's gonna be fun. We have a good agenda lined up for tonight. So let me direct your attention to the screen here. And this is one of my favorite videos. You may have seen this before, but it's a fantastic reminder.
Derek Redmond, the best form he's shown since he broke the British record.
He was in great shape, you know. He had a chance, possibility of maybe getting a medal there.
And so to lane number 3, it's Steve Lewis, but Redmond's gone on very fast indeed, and so to Elizabeth Peter. Down the back straight, he's the fractional leader. Part of Nigeria has gone very quickly, and Redmond has broken down. He's on the track, kneeling down, and Derek Redmond, on his injury problem, the jinx has struck again.
Running down the back straight, I heard a funny clap or a pop, and I honestly, for a split second, thought I'd been shot. And then obviously I realised I've pulled a hamstring. And then when the pain sort of died down, I remembered where I was and what I was doing. And I remember thinking, quick, you're in the Olympic semi-finals, you prat, get out and start running. I've got to the 200 metre mark after holding 50 metres and looked across, and all the guys had finished. And it pretty much hit me that, you know, it ain't going to happen, it's all over.
I would have laid there. You know, to be honest, there's no way I would have got out, because hamstring, when you got a hamstring, you know you got a hamstring.
He just wants to finish. His dad's trying to run under the track to stop him. He's going to tell him, Derek, don't.
The old man went to put his arms around me, and I was just about to try and push him off because I thought it was something else. I didn't see him, he sort of jogged from behind. And he said that you don't need to do anything to stop him now, you haven't got nothing to prove. And I said, I haven't got nothing to lay fire, I'm really finished.
Now in the greatest arena in sport, he's getting the chair of the games.
I would never have wanted to be in Derek's shoe at that time. You know, it was a sad moment. It was, you know, a great moment, you know, in the sport, to be honest.
It's just a figure, a picture that just stays in your mind forever, because you don't want to see any athlete having to go through that. You just knew how destroyed he was and just how much that race meant to him.
So what's the takeaway?
Even if you're down, just finish.
Got to finish. You got to finish. That's more important than anything. You know, I like what the captain said. It's like, man, at that moment in time, I did not want to be in Derek's shoes. But let's face it, we don't even know who won. I don't even know who won the Olympics in 1992. But this video has been played so many damn times, especially by Cucko people. Derek Redmond, you know, you bring up at SC1, hey, have you ever heard of Derek Redmond? You know, like we all watch this video because it's all about finishing strong. It's all about finishing what you started and not backing down, not quitting. It's not about who won the race. It's a matter of finishing the race and finishing it the right way and finishing it strong. And you know what? His dad is there to support him, help him, coddle him, celebrate with him, cry with him, whatever it might be. So, you know, just I think it's important to just kind of keep that in mind. Finishing is more important than the result, than winning the game, if you will. So don't get so caught up in the CPO number. Focus on just doing the right things, finishing strong, and giving your best effort. So that's what I would say. Welcome, Trevor.
Hi,
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with our scenario. So his first scenario for today is going to be transition from, I really like that Homemaker PB&J special, but it's still too much. Drop down and present the PB&J Galley set. So have your sheet of paper ready and set up the right way. Yeah, you don't want to do that you want to stick to the basics for your yeah, I think everything else was pretty good. You want to I would just stick to keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Too many numbers. It's a lot of numbers.
Yeah. Sounds like 19, 709.
They don't even need it on 919. They don't need to. Why? Because you're dropping down from the PB&J Homemaker. This is good. I'm glad you went first. Now everyone else doesn't want to go.
You wouldn't even write down the 919 then?
It's unnecessary. Why is it unnecessary? Because because they don't care about what they don't care about what it's supposed to be. They care about what their price is. That's why I chose this scenario. I'm glad, because we haven't done this one. Think about it. If you're a customer, you don't care what the normal price is. You care what my price is. And you just showed them that they could get the Homemaker set for $10.09. They don't care about $9.19 because it's too close to that number. They want to know, what am I getting? How much is it? All the other stuff is TMI. And what happens if they give them too much information? They get confused. And what happens when someone's confused? They say, no, or I'll think about it, or I'll do it later, or I'll give you any type of objection. So you don't want to confuse them with too much info. Excellent. Thanks for going first, RJ. Who else would like to give it a try? It looks like Trey wants to give it a try. All right, Trey, let's see what you got. He's in Arizona, so it's the only reason why this is okay.
Okay, Miss Jones, so did you want to get the PB&J Homemaker today?
No, sweetie. We just can't do that. That's still too much.
Okay, no problem. So is it still like a lot too much, or is it just like a little too much?
No, it's still a lot too much. I don't think we could do anything today. We'd like it, though, but yeah. Call us around Christmas.
Yeah, for sure. You could totally do that, Miss Jones, but you know, I'm in this huge contest right now, and I want to do the best job I can to help you come to a decision on something you'd be comfortable with today, just so that way you'll be on the customers list and you can get discounts later. Now, the Homemaker set is great. A lot of people love it, so I have to show you this next option. It's for people who really like the Homemaker. It's just still a lot too much money. So this next option is our Galley set. And you're still getting all your daily and weekly tools like the paring knife, the trimmer, and your chopping knife. You're getting all the basic tools. The only things that you're not getting right now are like the carver and the butcher knife and that big fork. And those are actually the least used tools anyway. So you're going to get everything you're going to use on a daily and weekly basis. And instead of being over $1,000, all this one is $709, and all it would cost for you today is $154, and it would be that same $154 in July, August, September, and October, and then you're done, and you could just upgrade to the other one later. So would that make a little bit more sense for you today?
Good job, man. Coming to Champions Clubs for the last 2 years, paying off, man. So it was good. What did you guys notice? What did you guys like from what Trey just did? Not all at once. I know you guys were all being polite. So we'll go Ryan and then Trevor.
It was like really simple and easy to understand.
Simple and easy to understand.
The numbers that made sense.
Numbers made sense. Good.
I liked how he said it's for people who love the homemaker but still think it's too much money.
Yep.
So it's a compromise.
Yep, that's the money phrase right there. The galley set is for people who love the homemaker set, but the homemaker is just a little too much money. 100%. That was the money phrase. Bless you. So I'll do it for you guys. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Cool. I'll do it for you, and then we'll role play. I see your book. All right. So we ended on the homemaker set here. So, Ms. Jones, did you want to go in and get your homemaker set today with the PB&J special? Your sheet of paper, by the way, would be looking like this at this point. So you have the, what do we have on the top left? We got $10 a knife times 8 knives, $80 a set times 20 replacements, $1,600. What do we have on the right side? We got $60 times 12 months of $720 a year times 25 years is $18,000. Unsaving money eating out. It's not quite 4,000, Miss Jones. It's not even 3,400. It's not even 2,000 like we stuff on sale. The entire homemaker is only $1,273 or only $275 with the circle. Now he said, Miss Jones, I could do the PB&J special for $10.09. That brings your payment all the way down to only $218. How does that sound? She's still unsure. So this is what your sheet of paper looks like at this point, right? And then we say, Miss Jones, no problem at all. No problem at all. I have to ask you, are you going to do you think you'll carve a turkey every day? Probably not, right? And do you do big stuff every day too? Probably not either, right? I have to show you this another option though. I have to show you this other option because it's for people who really love the homemaker, but it's a little too much. And it comes with everything else the homemaker has. So you're still getting your paring knife for small stuff in the air. You're getting your trimmer for small stuff in the cutting board, your spatula spreader for sandwiches, a meat knife, a serving piece. You're also getting a veggie chopper and a bread knife. It comes with 6 table knives and a block. Let me show you what it looks like. Check this out, Miss Jones. This is your galley set. So it looks just like this. It looks just like the homemaker. It's almost the exact same thing. You still get the cutting board. It comes with everything. Ready, Miss Jones? The beautiful thing is, it's not over $1,000 with the PB&J special. With the small donation of a jar of peanut butter, jar of jelly, or $5, I can give you the entire galley set. Ready? For only, what's the number? 7 what? $709. $300 off what the homemaker is, and all you're missing is just 3 items. Ready? Brings it down to only $154 today, and it'll be the same $154 in July, August, September. The last one's all the way in October, and you're done. You have the entire set of Cutco, and you'll have the set for the rest of your life for only $154. So that's like a phone bill, Miss Jones, and you're done forever. So, but I have to ask you again, do you have at least a donation you can make so I can give you that discount? So the way I like to ask for the order is how?
Basically, I'm assured yes. So do you have the donation? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have a donation, so that's the small yes. Be like,
do you want to go? Want me to go ahead and put that in for you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you want me to go and put that in? So I get the yes and then the yes. So I have to ask you though, do you have a small donation to give so you can get that discount? Well, yeah, I have a small donation. And then, cool. Well, did you want me to go and put it? It's only, like I said, a phone bill. Is that cool? What color did you want? It's just closing with confidence. Closing assuming they're going to say what?
Yes.
You got it. Cool? So let's go through the process real quick, and then I'll help you guys practice. So what's the process? The process is, what page am I on in the blue book? When I'm explaining the galley, what page am I on? I'm still on a homemaker set, right? What am I also doing? I'm selling them off 3 items. What are the 3 items I'm selling them off? The butcher knife, carving knife, and carving fork, right? So essentially the holiday carving set, and I'm selling them off a butcher knife. I can never sell a galley if they're hung up on why they want a homemaker, right? So I got to sell them off the previous option before I sell them on the next option, right? Okay. And so I show them here with this set, and then I show them what comes in the galley. I use the price comparison that it's not over $1,000. It's actually only $154 today, a month for 5 months, right? I compare the $154 like a phone bill. Cool. And then you're done. Never do nice again. Any questions? Feel good? All right, let's give that a practice run. So why don't we do, RJ, why don't you, let's have, you're the last one here. You take Trey. Okay, so you talk into the phone. RJ, Trevor, cool. Ryan and Cynthia, and then Jules and Chelsea, okay? Cool. Let's get a run through. Let's get a practice run through, and then we'll do one more quick scenario, and then we're going to watch a video on closing fundamentals that you'll take notes on. Then we'll do some phone calls. Cool? All right. So go ahead and start it up. Oh, my bad.
Very good.
Thank you. So,
actually,
oh my
yeah,
what the hell?
I know it's crazy.
That's annoying. I don't have one up here, but they're in the drawer behind Chelsea. Practice like you play, guys.
Miss Jones, did you want to go ahead and get the homemaker today with the PB&J special?
No, it's so expensive.
All right, that's no problem at all. So,
All right, do you want to go first?
what do you think
Okay.
about
Oh, yeah,
how
you can go
often
ahead.
harvest would you say?
Grant, you go first.
Did you want to go first?
Yeah.
And then how
Okay,
often
all
do
right,
you
so-
cut like larger stuff, like large cut? No. Okay. So what would you think? What would you say if I told you that we had a set?
Okay, so Miss Jones, so do you want to get this homemaker set today with the PB&J special?
Would you be interested?
No, I'm good.
Well, okay, well, I totally understand. Well, there is another deal we have right here. So
And it
first we
also
have,
has the option for 6 table knives.
I can just like ask them if they would mind
Simple. Something sexy, but at least address it, right? Can I see a blue book? I'm gonna do this for you guys real quick, and then we'll transition. All right. So at this point, your page looks like this, right? And then let's say their favorite set they picked out was a studio. It was 545, 128, whatever it is, right? Then they said, no, I just like, how much is just the chef knife, the trimmer, and the shears? I'll draw that out just like that. Okay? So that's where we're at so far. So, Ms. Jones, if you wanted to go, by the way, I'm so excited for you to own Cutco. Okay, I'm so excited for you to own Cutco. I know you really like your chef knife. It's going to be great for chopping your vegetables. Your trimmer, fantastic for your tomatoes and all your small stuff on the cutting board. You're absolutely going to love it. And then, of course, your super shears. Those you're going to use all the time. You're going to use those for everything. So definitely excited for that. If you wanted to buy those 3 individual items, your total is going to be $329 plus tax. And you will love it, and you'll have it forever. And I would love for you to own those 3 items for sure. I just want to make sure I do my best job possible at giving you the best deal possible today. And I have to at least show this to you. Can I just show you something real quick? Okay. So we have a package. It's called the all knife set package. And the all knife set package includes the chef knife, the trimmer, and it also includes the super shears as a bonus item for free. So you're also getting you're also getting in that package, you're getting a carver, you're getting a paring knife, you're getting a spatula spreader, you're getting a tray, you're getting a cutting board, you're getting a sharpener. You get all of this, Ms. Jones. And that whole package, piece by piece, I mean, it ends up coming out to be well over $500, but by the package, it comes out to only, how much is all knife? The package, you get all of that for only $4.99 plus tax. But here's what's cool. Because it's a set, you got the right tool for the right job. So that way, if you do need a larger knife for meats, you have one. You do have that paring knife for the small jobs in the air. You do have the cutting board, the tray. Here's what's cool. And you also have that spatula spreader. Check this out, Ms. Jones. You get the right tool for the right job. It's a ridiculous discount by doing it as a package. You get the super shears that you really liked for free. So you're still getting those. And it's safer because it comes with a cutting board and a tray. And here's the best part. You could do the 5-pay option. So if you want to do the 3 items, it's $329. But if you did the just a little bit more from $329 and $499, you could do the 5-pay option. It brings it down to only $109 a month for 5 months, no interest. So you're getting all of this, and it's actually less money today, and you get all of these extra items. So it's up to you, Miss Jones. I at least had to show it to you. Which would you rather do? Do you want to stick to just the 3 knives for $329? Or would you rather do the set for only $109 today and get everything and get the full package deal? Which one would you rather do? So let's call timeout. What observations, questions, thoughts, comments?
Listing everything that they will be getting for just $4.99. Let's just see like the difference between 3 items.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good. RJ, because you attempted that, right? What was the difference?
Just like how you explained the use of everything they be getting for free, and obviously also the transition was better.
Right? Because so you had it written down. I didn't even know you had it written down.
What do you mean?
Like I know you had it written down, but it's like.
Oh yeah. You explained every single thing that you're getting here.
Right. So I always like to just draw the comparison so they could see, like, look how many more items you're getting on this side of the sheet of paper, right? Like there's so much more over here, and it's just a little bit more, or realistically, it's less money today. Cool. Is that helpful? Okay.
Yeah.
So, any other observations before I transition?
Right here.
Yep. What's up?
Right here.
Yeah.
So when you use the phrase of like, you're still getting this, but you're also getting X, Y, and Z, and it's going to be less today than you wanted to spend just getting the 3 items.
Yeah. And you notice how we revisit the 5 reasons why sets are better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple. So if you had to go through the formula, hey, you're going to spend this for these. However, if you want to do the package, you get all of this, and it's less money today. And just showing it on paper, I think getting that visual. And it's also ending it. What's the question? How am I ending it? It's with the what?
A yes question.
Yes question. What's the worst thing that happened? I still sell the 3 pieces, right? But I have a chance at the larger, the set order. So I'm in a larger order. It's a set order. It's better for your customer. Let's be real. $329 or $499 with the super shares for free. It's an extra $100. It's like an extra 100 CPO for you. But they're going to be way more satisfied. Cool. Good. So here's how the rest of this morning is going to unfold. I'm going to play a video for you, okay? And you guys are going to take a ton of notes on it. Then we're going to do some phone calls. Cool? For those of you guys that are booked, which is none of you, so we'll make some phone calls. And then if there's time left over, you could role play what you just learned. If not, we'll do that tomorrow. For those of you guys who will be here tomorrow. So this is Matt King. He's the guy who trained me on how to sell Cutco. He's going to be going over pages 8 and 9. So you want to have pages 8 and 9 in your training manual open, page 8 and 9. And I would take notes right in your training manual. So as far as that goes, And Grant, if you wanted to, I guess you can't hop on the other side. Never mind. So yeah, you could just lay down or something. So we're gonna go through Matt King. When he retired from Cutco, he was at $92 million in Cutco sales. He sold over 300 grand as a student as well. The guy's the real deal. So let me go ahead and transition it over to Matt